Welcome, I'm the Kaiju no Kami here at Colorado Anime Fest 2018. I've got a couple of great cosplayers. Welcome, are you enjoying the con?
Yeah, so far.
Did you make these costumes?
This is handmade. Probably $20 worth of materials, maybe 3 hours worth of work. I just kind of threw it together. I was feeling a little lazy this year.
And yeah, I made all of this.
That is impressive. Did you have all 4 arms to help you make it, or are those just fake?
Well, 2 of them are fake and 2 of them are real.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even notice.
4 of them are fake.
Who are you for people that don't know?
So I'm the Echo in the Mirror from this Vocaloid song on YouTube called Echo by Crusher P. And yeah, I don't know much about the character. She's kind of mysterious, the female version is, and I just thought it was weird and something I wanted to do.
It looks great. I love the whole antennas up there and everything.
Oh, well, thank you.
And what about you?
I'm Moogle from the Final Fantasy series.
Mog was my favorite in Final Fantasy VI, especially when you put him with the Dragoon jump ability and the spear. I always kick Kefka's ass with that.
Oh yeah, Mog is awesome. I love all the Moogles. And one of these days I will get an Organization 13 coat so I can go as the Org Moogle from Chain of Memories.
That's pretty awesome. What do you guys love about cosplay?
Just having fun with the costume and, you know, advertising my geekiness and like what I like and what makes me happy and seeing it make other people happy and weirding out the normals.
Definitely weirding out the normals. Going to the grocery store in costume is fantastic.
Well, I don't know if you heard the story about a kid at a store one day got separated from his parents, and he walked up to a Flash and Wonder Woman cosplayer and asked them for help because he couldn't find his mom.
That's adorable. Our best encounter with normal people, we were on the light rail, and this tourist family from Japan saw us get on and they went, "Whoa, cosplay!"
Yeah, that was a good light rail ride. There were a lot of cosplayers on it that year.
So that was a couple years ago?
Yeah, it was a couple years ago.
That's still hilarious. I love though how it's just become a normal thing now that there's enough conventions that people are like, oh, it must be another convention. Cool.
Yeah, first thing people always ask us is there a convention nearby, or what's going on? So many people are in costume. And then they usually either ask for a picture or directions and how much it costs to get in, or does it cost to get in?
Yeah.
Conventions can get expensive after a while, especially if you travel across the country enough.
Yeah, that's true. We went to one in Iowa once, and we drove all night to get there. It was like 16 hours straight. Half of that was in a thunderstorm, and since then we've mostly stuck to the local ones in Denver.
Iowa is pretty cool though for a thunderstorm. We were there when we were on our way back from Anime Detour last year. We were driving through Iowa at like 11 p.m. at night, and in its nothingness, all you could see was like a lightning storm going on in the background. You could see the whole thing. It was just awesome to see. But except for the fact that you're like, phone doesn't have any internet, there's no restaurants around, we're gonna die.
Our favorite moment was driving out there. There's no road signs from Nebraska to Iowa, except for the one that we noticed that was modern rest stop in like 10 miles. And we were like, I don't think we want to see a not modern rest stop. We were trying to figure out what exactly that meant.
What? What would you guys say to people who want to cosplay but they're not sure because they're afraid of getting bullied?
Well, there's always the risk of that, I suppose, but if you do it in a safe environment, like at a convention, there's safety in numbers, and I would say go for it. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, I cosplayed Sungmina from Soul Calibur once, and that was my first cosplay that was so revealing, and I was sick as a dog with nerves, and finally I told myself, look, you'll get out on the convention floor. People will be really excited to see your costume. You'll feel so much better. And sure enough, once I got out there and people were asking for my picture and people were geeking out with me, it was a lot of fun. And here in Colorado, there's such a positive vibe towards cosplay at our conventions. Like, I mean, I know you hear horror stories about people shaming your cosplay because you're not the right body type, or you're not the right skin color, or you don't have the details right or something, but I've never experienced that here, and it's just so positive and welcoming.
Poor Man Fay from like 10 years ago. Were you guys familiar with him?
No.
It was this really big, overweight guy that was dressing up as Faye Valentine from Cowboy Bebop, and he started getting banned from conventions because they didn't find him appropriate.
That's poor.
It pretty much is, and yeah, it was kind of creepy at times, but you kind of got to feel, I mean, first of all, you got to feel like this guy is doing a character he loves to do this. So that's awesome, and it's kind of closed-minded to think that, so you had to feel bad for him at the same time, but he would continue doing it regardless of what people thought.
Yeah, I mean, if you love the character, go have fun with it. It's play is in the word for a reason. You're playing around, and if people don't understand that, then that's their problem.
Agreed.
Any final words for my viewers?
No.
You don't have to spend a lot of money. One of my favorite cosplays was a guy wearing a box that had Gundam written on it in Sharpie. So you can do as little or as much and as minimal or as detailed as you want, and just have fun with it.
Lastly, do you have any social media links where people could see your costumes at?
I don't.
Neither do I.
All right, well, thank you so much. Until next time, bye.